loves, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a claw clip holder. So it's kind of like a ton of chains that link together and you'll be able to clip your claw clips on it. So what we're going to use today is a hook. I'm using 5mm hook and medium weight acrylic yarn. You can use literally any type of yarn you want. It really does not matter. You're also going to need like a little not knitting needle, yarn needle, so that you can sew in all your ends. And you're probably going to need like your average size clip or your biggest clip. I'm going to go get my biggest, so this is my biggest clip, and this is kind of what we're going to be basing the size of our like interlocked chains with, so that it can fit all of our clips perfectly. So the first step is you are going to make a slip knot. So however you make it, I usually like twist it. And then you're going to chain as tall as your crochet claw clip. So to chain, you just take your hook and your yarn, you wrap your hook around the yarn, or your yarn around the hook, however you hold your yarn, and then you pull that yarn through the loop, and you're just going to keep doing that. So mine is about 20 chains that goes this way. And then you're going to do 2 times that. So since I have 20 chains, I'm going to do 2 times that, which would be 40. And then you're going to do plus 10. So your initial chain, that is the length of your claw clip, times 2 plus 10. So now I have all my chains, and essentially this is just going to be able, so we're doing it the plus 10 and times 2 so that it can wrap around your claw clip so that you can clip it on well and it'll be like a good chain. And then you're going to chain 1 more. And then you're going to do a row of half double crochets. So to do a half double crochet, you're going to yarn over your hook. You're going to go in the second stitch from your hook. And you're going to put the hook through the loop. Then you're going to yarn over again, pull it through the loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. So that is a half double crochet. We're going to do it again. Yarn over, put it through the chain, yarn over again, pull through, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. So you're just going to do that all the way down your chain, and I'll be back to show you guys what to do next. Okay, now that we've finished our row of half double crochets, you are going to chain 2. And then you are going to do another row of half double crochets. And you're going to keep making rows of half double crochets until you have 4 rows or your desired thickness of the interlock chains. So when you're done with your band, you're going to cut off the string and you're going to pull the loop. I already did it, so I can't show you on camera, but with your loop, you're just going to like pull it through, not to undo it, but to like end it off so that it looks like that. And you're going to leave a tail that is pretty long, like half your arm. So this is the length and thickness of the first chain. And it will be the chain by going like this. And it's really big because my claw clips are like, I think the biggest size you can get. Anyways, yeah, it's like almost the size of my hand. But if you have smaller clips, obviously it will be smaller than this because it's like a normal measurement. Like you measure it along the length of your claw clip, so it'll most likely be that big. I'm going to make about 4 or 5 of these, and you're not going to attach them yet. You're just going to leave them as strands, and I'll show you how to interlock all of them at the end. But I'm going to make about 4 or 5, and you can make as many as you want. I usually fit 2 claw clips on each side, which is why I only need 4 or 5. But if you have a lot of claw clips, make as many as you need. So now that you have all your straps, I did 4 instead of 5 because they are pretty long. You're gonna take one of them and you're gonna fold it in half, and then you're gonna start slip stitching. So even if this is pulled and you don't have a loop anymore, you're still gonna go through like both ends of the strap, and you're gonna wrap around the hook with your yarn, and then you're gonna pull it through everything, and that'll essentially kind of kickstart your slip stitch, so you won't have to have a loop at the end. And then you're just gonna keep going. You don't really need to go in certain stitches, just keep going along, like keep slip stitching it. As long as it stays together, that's all that you need. So just keep slip stitching. Once you're done and you get to the end, you're just going to pull your hook like that. And you have some ends, but we'll worry about the ends after. And so you're technically going to do the same thing for all of them, but instead of doing them individually like this, you're going to pass them through, and then you're going to slip stitch. So now I'm going to slip stitch it with the first chain already on this. So we're going to do the same thing that we did with the other one, and we're going to start slip stitching, and we're just going to do that all along. And we're going to do the same thing and pull our hook through. So essentially you're just going to keep doing that. So I'm going to finish them. I have this one and one more. I'm going to pull through. Now the last one. So for the last one, and you pull through. So now I have all of my interlock chains, and I'm going to be starting to sew in the ends with my sewing needle. So to sew in the ends, it isn't anything special. I just usually keep going like this, like just back and forth over and over until you feel like it's secure enough. Then once I'm done and I feel like it's secure, just cut it super close to the project so that you won't really see it anymore. And I'm just going to do that for all of the ends. You should too, but if you don't want to, you could just cut it off, but I'd suggest you sew them in so that there are no like chances that it comes undone, but it's totally up to you. I'll show you guys the end result. So this is what it looks like with the ends sewn in and all the clips on it. I usually have about this much clips. It's like 7 clips, but so I think this is pretty good, and I think it's better than the last one because I actually made it bigger than the clips, so they fit pretty good. But this is what it looks like. Depending on how many chains you made, it could look longer or smaller, or you know, however it looks. I hope your guys' turned out as good as I think mine did. I really like it. I'm probably gonna hang it somewhere. Usually I just take a string and I put it under the top chain, and then I tie it onto whatever I want to hang it on, like around a nail or something, or maybe, I don't know, even on a curtain rod or something like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos like this and more tutorials, press the subscribe button. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!